Manga is Japanese-style comics which was developed after Second World War, but some theories saying that these arts has longer history, which can be about 11th to 14th century. In Japan, mangas are really popular, even for adults, and it takes 40% of issuing in Japan. Mangas are made in small chapters, which are published in magazines. In these magazines can be chapters of all different mangas from different mangakas, which is the person who is writing mangas. If some manga get popular, they make larger volume. Sometimes, with some very popular manga is made anime, which is the manga in animated form. The typical style for manga is big eyes, special haircuts, small pointy nose, and often using interjection. In the comparison with American comic style, mangas are usually printed in one color, exception of first sight. Also, in Japan they read manga from right to left, which is different from Europe or American style of reading. Manga as a word in literally translation means whimsical drawings or unfettered sketches. The first time the word manga was used was in the end of 18th century, and one of the most iconic art in this period was called Kanagawa Oki Namiura, and its colorful painting of sea waves. The origin of mangas is from the small books which was made by Buddhism monks, and it was just about the art. With help of these books, monks was telling stories to people. A lot of it was funny life situations or animal fables. In the 20th century, get manga more known in Japan. Because schools was divided to boys and girls, manga was also made separately for boys and girls. Also, illustrators was mostly men, so there weren't a lot of girls' mangas. That was until 1969. In 1969 was made the group called Nijuyonen Gumi, which included young authors. From then until now, manga is getting more and more popular all around the world. Tokyo Ghoul is dark fantasy seinen manga, which means it's focused on adult men. Tokyo Ghoul manga have 14 books and Tokyo Ghoul Re have 16 books. And now to the story. In the world of Tokyo Ghoul there lives humans and ghouls. Ghouls are creatures that eat human flesh and are really dangerous to people. Main character in Tokyo Ghoul is normal college student named Ken Kaneki that lives reading books and going to Anteiku, which is coffee shop in 20th ward. Kaneki catches eye on 4 girl that goes to Anteiku too. Her name is Rice Kamishiro, and they have most things in common, so Kaneki asks Rice out for a date. The date goes smooth and they both have a good time. At the end of date, Rice asks Kaneki if he can walk her home because she lives in street where was last ghoul attack. As they go, Rice guides Kaneki to dark aisle after, while she tells Kaneki that she can go on her own, so she hugs Kaneki. But as soon as she hugs him, she bites him too, and that's the time where Kaneki finds out that Rice is ghoul and did those attacks. Kaneki is screaming, but no one hears him. After a while, they get on a construction site and traverses drop on Rice and Kaneki. Someone gets Kaneki and Rice to hospital, but Rice is dead and Kaneki is dying, so doctor gives Rice good organs to Kaneki. Kaneki lives, but something is wrong with his taste. Everything taste is horrible. After a while, he finds out that he is half ghoul because of the surgery. But he is starving. He don't want to kill humans. When ghouls are starving, they doesn't think straight, neither Kaneki. He smells something good, so he goes in direction of that smell. And then he finds out that it was that human that he smelled. Funky Kaneki is about to collapse. Ghoul find him and get him to Anteiku. That's not only coffee shop, but safe house for good ghouls in 20th ward. When Kaneki is at Anteiku, ghouls teach him how to survive and teach about ghouls world.